And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV Redo. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And it's time for us to go get us some free shit. As I say in the trade, free shit. Well, they don't say nothing's free in the fucking trade, so I should probably take that back. Okay, let's keep going. Should see... yes. God damn it, like right there. Okay. And let's get us a new spear, but wait, what would be this? Argued to be the hardest of the bosses, he's actually not that bad. You just have to know about how to go about, dealing with him. And really, it's just a matter of doing the following here. Don't bother with much. Where is it? Dual Holies, kick is fine. Summon Bahamut. Rinse and repeat if necessary. Jump, just in case. If the timing's off, at least Kane can revive the whole party again. You see, I'm not even taking kick and replacing it with fight at this point. I really don't care. This battle, like I said, is usually not too difficult to win in your favor. You just kind of have to... It's based on how adamant you are at how you approach this fight. Just don't be stingy, blast away is usually a good way to go about with this. We'll have enough time to maybe even do that again for the most part. And don't bother debuffing, there's no point. Look at that, already over. No damage done, only went down 3 counts. And you just rinse and repeat that if you're a lower level than I am. Just rinse and repeat. You'll still have plenty of time to kill it. I don't see this becoming a problem in the future for anybody. Just go to town on that asshole. Just fucking show no mercy as we get the Holy Lance. Oh, ho, 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 righty then. Okay, and obviously that is finally an upgrade for Kane. He's been eagerly awaiting, and look at that. Oh man, that's a thing of beauty. 110 accuracy. He actually now has the official highest amount of damage that is possible, but Cecil's going to be catching up to him real quick. Now, if you're a big fat wuss, you're going to go back and save, but I'm not a big fat wuss. We're going to move forward and grab one more item. This fight's a little different. Just a little bit. Now, in the Famicom versions and Super Nintendo version, you have to fight 2 of them. They kind of just combined both of them into one entity. Again, they're not a big threat. Just make sure that you open this battle pretty well. As you can see, though, this is pretty chaotic. Esuna, and I would say slow him down. Because you can see this can get ugly pretty quickly, especially since Cecil is not under the fucking influence. Bahamut. That did not cure that. Yo, okay, I was gonna say... slow him down, blast his ass with Holy to here and fucking beyond as far as I'm concerned. And he's gonna do that, but because we have piercing magic, it doesn't matter. Weaken that fucker. Hit him hard, hit him fast, shove this Holy up his ass. Let the other characters use X potions if necessary. Shouldn't be a big deal, but just in case. He does throw a lot of status effects out, so we just want to be careful of that. And yes, he can do that too. Don't use darkness, we'll just have him jump. Jump! Jump! Who said white canes can't jump? Not as funny as you think, bro. Yeah, I know. And this ought to end the fight here, maybe. Because it might do max damage. Okay, close to max damage. Look at that. I love how that just pierces the fuck on through. And this might be enough to end it. No, actually he's still fucking kicking, isn't he? Well, that's fine. We can just hit him again. And again, and again if need be. It's not like I have a fucking shortage of fucking magic right now. And there it is. The battle is won. Kick that fool's ass. Fucking sweet. Alright, that was a bit of beauty right there. Thango beauty. Let's heal up just to be on the safe side, because you can still run into fights here. And we are going to get probably the most coveted items in the game. And surprisingly, you can get these as a very rare drop from, I want to say, the Dark Sorcerers, these ribbons. I forget. But anyway, they pretty much make you immune to all status effects. And they're slightly better than what we have. And these gold hairpins, we've been holding on to a long time. So I put them on Rydia and Rosa. Just because, like I said, they've been holding on to them for a long time. And because they've been holding on to really kind of outdated gear for a long time, I feel a little guilty about not giving it to them. So I think it's worth the upgrade for them. They deserve that upgrade. They've been sitting patiently for an upgrade. Give it to them. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the save point, because we should save at this juncture. I burned through stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and use the last of my tents, maybe just keep one for cheap seats, and we'll save, and then we'll head out to get one more another weapon. Not one more weapon, but another weapon. Alright, let's keep on moving forward here, as we got a little bit of ways to go. Now we're going to backtrack. Now, I could have gotten this earlier, but you're going up against a pretty nasty Kai, and I figured we'd just wait that out. Alright, let's keep on moving. Now, the place you might be wondering is... Shit. Just a heads up for those of you wondering what the hell happened there. My controller's batteries, I think, are starting to die. And, in a sense, the buttons all start to press down at the same time kind of thing. And it drives me nuts because I lost control of what I was doing. I walked right into that wall, which caused a fight. And then I had to kind of pause the game to make sure that it would stop. Let's keep going. So we head through this very bizarre, like, layout of area here. Alright. Let's keep going. Got a golden apple. Can't get over there. Obviously, we had to go this way. Keeping my map open, making sure we reveal everything there is to reveal. So I think I might have missed something back there. God damn it. Let me see. Did I? No, I left a little nub. Always got to be careful of them little nubs. Trust me, your girlfriends will be happy that I reminded you. Don't forget about their little nubs. Alright, and we're walking. Just making sure we reveal all of it here. Hate to have to fucking backtrack, especially in this dump. Okay. In we go. Somehow I did not uncover. Oh, the top. I was gonna say I somehow missed something at the top, and somehow I still missed something on the map, and I can't even see where the fuck it is. Actually, I do. It's like that one entrance, all the way over there. Oh well. Not all well. We actually need that. No way. Oh god damn it. Let's go back. I'm going to go back and unlock it real quick, guys. So hold on. I'm not going to make you sit through this. Sorry about that, guys. So we did get 100%. Now that I had to run all the way back there and do that. I didn't fight any fights. I ran from them all just so I wouldn't, like, get leveling up in the process. That's bullshit to level like that. Okay. Running, running, running. For a protect ring in an enemy ambush. What could it be? Ah, it's a behemoth. We'll kill him with extreme prejudice. Okay. Let's put this new ring on Edge. He deserves an upgrade, and this will give him a pretty substantial upgrade, especially in the stamina department. So, kind of makes sense to give it to Edge. He's been without an upgrade for a long time. You could give it to Kane, too. Or any of the girls, for that matter, but I don't see a point. Kane, maybe, if you want him to outlast other characters. And when I say outlast other characters, I kind of am going under the interpretation... Ooh, I should use this. Let's put this on Rydia. when I say that, I'm saying it under the interpretation that Kane needs survivability, but he doesn't if he's jumping. So whenever Kane's jumping, he's not going to take damage. So his survivability is better than Edge, even though Edge is in the back row. There's a lot of people that make arguments about and debate who you should give it to. Hey, it's just an opinion, man. Do whatever, you know, whatever floats your fucking boat, go for it. You know. But I do know of a lot of people that have issues, variable issues with some of that. I want to say it was back here. Ah, shit, hold on. Alright, let's keep moving here. Is that around here somewhere? There it is. Now, before we approach this thing, there's a few things I want to kind of swap out. We're going to put attack in for kick. That's a given. For Rydia, I'm actually going to swap her attack out for Fairy Rod. Don't ask questions. Questions are useless. There's a reason we're doing this, god damn it. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think I can do one better. Everything is stardust. And since it's as good as the Fairy Rod, let me replace that, actually. Almost screwed that up for a second. Place attack with Stardust Rod. Now, there's a reason why we do this. Now, this fight is rough. That's why I saved back there. Sometimes it takes 1 or 2 attempts. Usually, I can do it in 1 or 2. So, let's get it on. By Zima, since it must never be set free. Oh dear God, why? Why? He's gonna open this battle to Uber Gib everyone, so just fucking hold on to your butts. No turn is to be wasted in this. Let him hit ya. Alright, let's do that, and I have to say, you know what? We'll do this, because we're gonna start getting hit a lot through this. Treat this like a behemoth fight on crack, is my suggestion here. Cry. Just have Cecil defend right now until we're back up to full. Papa bless. Actually, you know what I did? I did screw something up. Let's use... Where's my spider silk here? I know we have one. Spider silk, where are you, motherfucker? Where is it? I know I have one. There it is. God, I couldn't fucking find him for a second. This will put slow on this motherfucker, and then we can start kind of wailing on him. In due course, of course. Darkness. Now that we've got that defense up, we can start attacking. Because watch what he's going to do here. He hasn't done it yet. Let me go ahead and add a little something to us. Haste. And this is going to seem weird, but I'm going to put Reflect on Cecil. Now, there's a reason I'm doing this. Let's attack. Jump. Attack. Never, ever summon. Ever. There we go. It's all part of the master plan. It's not a good plan, but it is a plan. Oh, shit. Okay, plan bad, 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 bad. Yeah, but that should go through, right? And thus it does! Ooh, there's still some more healing that needs to be done here. Jeez, I'm not paying attention to their HP. There we go. Really just focused on Cecil's. When Kane comes back down, we'll heal him. I don't think he need. Well, yeah, just to be on the safe side. He's gonna lose HP anyway, but that's not a big issue. So give me a second here. We're actually doing pretty good. Let's keep this up. Attack, attack. Jump. And I had a phone call, guys. I'm gonna have to pause it for a second, but our strategy's working pretty damn good. Let me get Redia going here, and then we'll... Give me 1 second, guys. I hate to do this in the middle of this. It's work. A work call. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that, guys. You know, when work calls, it's kind of a... I have to actually answer once in a while. You're a contract worker. Yeah, but when your boss lives on the other side of the world, you tend to answer the call, at least return the call as quickly as possible. Oh shit, I left auto battle on. Well, that's not a good idea. Just keep buffing and doing stuff along these lines. I think we're gonna be fine. I think our battle's practically... We're in control of this fight. And look at that, he's down. Down for the count. It's surviving that initial attack. If you can't survive that, you're going to run into problems. And so I stand by that. Don't just go gung-ho into this fight and then, you know, freak out right in the middle of it. The fight is still very much in your favor as long as you can survive that first attack. If people start to just kind of go down, pop blink. Just pop blink on characters and then slowly start picking everyone up over the course of the battle. But it shouldn't be that hard of a fight. It's like I said, it's again starting that initial kind of that initial battle, surviving that initial attack. And there we go, the Ragnarok. Damn. Now this is a sword I'm putting on even with the loss of the defense, because now we're fucking ripped like Hulk Hogan, baby. Oh, yeah. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But now, we get the luxury of backtracking all the way back to where we were earlier. I'm not going to make you sit through that. We're going to backtrack to the other save point, which was where the same area where the... we got the Holy Lance and the ribbons. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. It's just trivial at that point. So we'll meet you guys there. Alright, so we're all saved at the other save point. Let's finish out this floor. It's only about half done anyway. More shit to do. Yeah, that Ragnarok pretty much allows me to kill blue dragons before the Doom counter reaches 0. That's pretty cool. Without having to use haste, mind you. The strengths of it are starting to really show, which is always a good thing. So let's finish mapping this out before we head downstairs. Okay. Done that. Now we'll take down that, looks like what it's stairway there. We should start seeing some doors. A door. Alright. Keep moving. Down into the deep. That last little corner, there we go. And another map completed. We get 3 coral whiskers that I'll never probably use. And then we get introduced to this place. This place sucks. It's full of behemoths, red dragons, and a new enemy we get to run into. Alright, I mean, you know what? I believe this is the dead end here. Just that way we don't have to backtrack. Yeah, it is. Okay, ooh, there's a chest. Keep in mind, too, there's another final weapon, and ironically, this is the hardest weapon to fight. Okay, here's a new enemy that I knew was going to come here. This dude's deal is this. You got to dispel him, and then you've got to, I would say, haste at least Redia if you can't AoE. At least haste Redia. Wait for that to go, and then you can actually cast Stop on him. Then the battle fights itself for the most part. Don't attack him until he's stopped, by the way, just as a safety precaution. I can't stress that enough. The different versions, he does different shit, so just prefer to not dick around with the idea that he can do whatever he really wants. And then the battle fights itself. These guys can sometimes blast you with an AoE laser that's really nasty, and he'll bounce things like Holy off himself and Flare, so you just don't really want him to have too many turns, as they say. And that's really the best way to deal with that, I would say. So I'll just let this run so you can just see how this plays out here. And, you know, Rydia's got her Comet staff ready to go, so... This battle's almost over. Get some! Freaking sweet! And Cecil hit level 80. Yay for that. Alright, let's keep moving. So you can see they're not much of a threat. How do you know what they're immune to and what they're vulnerable to? Libra. You can Libra them. Obviously, you'll have to remove his reflect, but you can Libra them for all it's worth. Alright, let's keep moving. Stupid evil faces and your stupid surprise attacks of stupidness. Alright, let's see here. Down, 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 down there. And one of these clowns. Alright, let's keep moving here. La 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 la. Shit. Alright, and we're off. Let's go down here. I believe there's a goodie down here for us. And yes, there be thy goodie. Alright, so this is obviously the last weapon of Edge's. And this fight's a little trickier than some of the others. But still ultimately not too bad as long as you are ready to go. Kind of one of those no screw up kind of fights here. So let's give it a whirl here. The Masamune will never bend its will to that of a man from the blue planet. Strange. You would always think like the Ragnarok would be further in, but Ogopogo. I think that's a monster from Thailand. I think. Papa Bless. Papa Cry. We're gonna have to recover from this because he's gonna hit us with it twice. Oh no, he didn't. I thought he does, but whatever. I ain't gonna complain. Let's go with, I'd say, this bad boy. Let's go with haste on ourselves. And what I'll do is we'll have Cecil use the spider silk there just to keep on the front. So we'll be good with that. We'll pop Shell as well, and that'll do pretty good here. Let's go with the Bahamut. Tastes like healing. If Rosa gets a free kind of heal option, I have a job for her. We'll put up Blink because he'll attack us too. He's probably gonna hit us with Deluge again, so be weary of that. But until he does, I don't give a shit. The darkness come to him. And then attack. He has not been really hitting us for much yet, so I'm actually kind of stoked. Where's Shell? He hasn't hit us yet, so let me do this. Let's pop a... Where's fucking Shell? Shell. There's Shell. Blink. Jump. Though that was a bad idea, because Kane won't get any of the buffs, but that's fine. I don't give a shit. Let him go meander away for all I care. We'll be safe and sound. We'll be safe and sound. We break this thing's asshole hardcore. Bring it, you Leviathan, bitch. pop that. And I don't think there's really much else we can really do, so let's just pop that with a Cura just to help Edge out a little bit, give him a bit of a edge, as they say. Bahamut. Attack. This is the whole battle for the most part. We're just so much faster than he is. He's only attacked us twice, I think. Maybe 3 times, I don't know. I think he's only attacked us twice, but the idea is that we are so fast, he can't really handle the rodeo burger, is really what it is. Bring on that pain train, baby. Yeah. I'll show it. We'll show it. Fucking A. We'll show it. We're doing it live. Maybe kind of, sort of. Let's just show it. For funsies. Burrito belch to the extreme. And look at that. He only attacked us twice. And here's what's funny. The only grinding that we actually did was on Mount Ordeals and anything leading up to Mount Ordeals. So really the only grinding we ever did was with Cecil on Mount Ordeals. We haven't really been grinding. We just fought every battle that we've gone through. And there's Meteor! Woo! Got me some Meteor, baby, yeah. Are those turds falling from the skies? Damn right they are. They're my ass meteors of justice. Wow, double whammy on the big one there. We've unsealed all of the hidden weapons, all of the ancient weapons of ancient yore. That brings Edge's attack up. Still nowhere near Cecil and Kane, though. Cecil having the strongest, with the strongest strength. But again, Edge is the fastest, so he's going to get more of those delicious attacks in. By far the fastest. He's easily more than double Cecil. And so that's pretty cool deal. Cool deal right there. Coolsies! Now this is where you have to make a decision, and you know, tough decisions in one's life can be tough. But my suggestion here is to actually backtrack to the save point. I think it's a good idea. We don't technically need to, but I think it's in line of us to do. It's at least something we should do. Not that I really need to, I guess. We have enough healing items that we could just keep moving forward, so maybe we should just do that. I guarantee I'm not going to burn through it. What if you die? You know what? I'm not a bitch. I don't die in these games, motherfucker. Well, I mean, I don't mean it like that. I mean, I do die in these games at times, but we're pretty beefy. I'm not too hyper concerned about what's going to come up in the fights that are to come here, so we could just keep going. I think, guys. I think we're gonna go balls deep. My nips are hard. I'm letting out some good gas. I think we can do this. Let's do it. We're doing it live, motherfuckers. Wah! Get that song, bitch. Pop that. And that. Attack! Excuse me. Wow. Oh, wait, why are you watching this? Alright, we're on the move. Like I said, guys, I have enough XP I have enough XP to get through these these behemoth fights honestly aren't that dramatic to me. They're not that intimidating. We've been able to handle them moderately well. Oh, the cake's a lie. We've been able to handle them moderately well. So I don't see why I need to go back. I mean, if I get murdered, I just, kill that fucking thing again? That thing was a joke. We fucking breezed through that guy, so I'm not too hyper concerned. Alright, let's keep going. Elixir. Yay for that. Yay for that. Okay. Let's keep heading down this way. It looks like it's going to lead us over here. We'll make sure we unlock all this area over here on the side. Okay. Again, I'm availing all of that. You know, I missed that area in the top. We're going to have to go back and get that. real quick. I don't think I can reach it, so let's go back and do that. I'd hate to, you know, fuck that up. Come so far, it'd be a pretty shitty deal to not get all this exposed here. There we go. I've exposed every map so far, and I'm good at exposing myself, so it works out. Alright, let's keep moving. Giggity goo, alright. Alright, let's keep pushing on here. There should be a pretty straight arrow to the next floor. Just again, making sure we get everything. I don't believe any enemies in any chests or anything like that. Well, there should be one last floor, because there's 2 enemies we haven't met yet. And when you meet these 2 enemies, that's how you know you're at the last floor, for the most part. And they should be coming up. As you can see, this floor is much smaller, I think, than the others. Uh-oh. Alright, let's keep moving. Revealing everything there is to reveal. And another one of these clowns. Okay. Let's see it. And there's gonna be as much over here. Actually, there is. But that means I gotta check the other side now, too. Alright. See if this connects. I don't think they do, but we can always check. Kinda looks like they do. Yeah, they do. Well, not really, but look at that. We were able to fill it out anyway, so good for that. We don't need to go over there. I couldn't tell right away, so I wasn't sure. Alright, let's keep moving. And we're running. Go down here real quick. I think this... Yeah, it's a dead end. Okay. As we make our way up and around and into a fight. Alright, we're on the move. Almost done there. There we go. Yay! Now we get 3 Stardust. Alright. And these fuckers, you know, this is like one of the best places in the game to grind if you have any late game grinding you need to do. And the reason why is these assholes, there's 2 enemies. This one, which is called Zemus's Malice, and then there's another one called Zemus's Breath, I think. And both of them are vulnerable to stop. So there's the whole fight. I just can leave it like that the entire battle. If some of you were wondering what I do when I stop enemies, this is what I do. This is why I'm not a huge fan of the auto battle system. I get it, but it allows me to exploit enemy weaknesses and whatnot. So, I mean, this is the entire battle between the Malice and the Breath. The Breath, I believe, is less of a threat than the Malice. The Malice will actually hurt you outright, whereas the Breath just does status effect shit. It's not important, nor is it relevant. And, you know, it's not as much XP as fighting, per se, a behemoth, but it's sure as hell a lot easier and sure as hell a lot faster. Here's the other variant. And here's what's funny is the idea of what he's doing is that they're supposed to be gathering data on everything, but the irony of all of it is that we're not doing any special skills. We're just melee attacking him and using Stardust. The Stardust Rod. And stop. Well, the final boss can't be stopped, I don't believe. Well, no, you can't stop him. What am I saying? So I don't give a shit what Zemus knows. I don't know why I said /Zemus, but yeah, these are the fights here. They are very uneventful, very boring. But like I said, if you are behind in levels, this is the place where you get to have fun. Grinding. This is a fun way to grind because you can just put a movie on and walk around in a circle and fight these dudes, you know, every few battles. It's a great way of recovering MP. I forgot to do it for Rio Rosa, but that's why I was like, well, I could go the rest of the way, but I still had a floor or 2 left of could be nasty enemies. Luckily, we didn't run into any red dragons. That can usually go pretty sour, and they do show up on the floors above, but on this specific floor, this final floor, these are the only 2 assholes that show up, and we easily pretty much make them our bitch. Oh, now we never can use Comet. I don't even use Comet as a spell anyway. We're just using it here. So there you go. Easy peasy Japanesey. Still 18. So 2 of those fights is worth a behemoth fight, and it's just way faster. Less micromanaging. You know, as you can see, a lot less to do. Not very interesting. So obviously I'm not going to show those fights after those 2. The other one just was Libra shit and whatnot. Alright. We're on the move. Now there are still, I believe, 2 chests down here, so we're going to grab those as well. I think it's just another elixir. Another Fuma Shuriken, I think. And we're off. I like the music down here, I really do. It sounds very epic as we reach the planet core. Alright. We get 3 lunar curtains. And we get the Treasure Hunter augment. If you're gonna do a playthrough of this, put this on Cecil now if you want. I say this very loosely. If you want to go back and get a lot of those rare tails and stuff, this will help you do that. But see, that's my thing. If I have to go out of this dungeon to do all that, I will just go insane. It's not that important to me to do, but if we do a second playthrough and I want to show off all the other gear and whatnot, it's definitely something worth looking into later. You know, it depends on how many, you know, thumbs up and, you know, stuff we get. I'll talk about that in the last episode. And then also, you know, based on the amount of thumbs up we get, we'll kind of dictate how quickly I do the after years too. I haven't decided yet about it, but I'm just saying there are things for me to think about. Yes, here we go. All right, so before we move on, we've got some setups to do here with abilities. I have to say that we don't really need... Actually, she's fine as is. Oops. She's fine as is. Cecil does not need draw attacks, so we'll give him back his white magic. Doesn't really need level lust, so we'll give him focus. And actually, I'll reverse that. Let me put white magic there. Let's put focus there. I have a reason for this. And we don't need counter there. That's not going to matter at all. Draw attack doesn't matter. Twin cast cover. It doesn't matter, but we don't want counter there. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to have it there, so whatever. I'll just put brace there. We don't have to put anything there, actually, so let's not put anything there. That's fine. I like having the white magic and focus. And what we're going to do is, the next boss fight here, he has the ability to remove buffs, but there's a period where you can kind of throw buffs out there. And during that phase, you could just release the fucking beast on the boss, per se. And that's what I'm kind of setting my characters up to do, for the most part. So I'm setting them up in a way that will be counterintuitive to what I... Not counterintuitive to what I'm doing. Kain is always fine. Oh, yeah. And Edge. Now, I want to change Edge around here. Edge does not need... he really doesn't need ninjutsu. Bless is not going to matter because buffs can be removed, so let's put Throw in there. And Steal. Yes, like that. We want to keep Reach in there, but Steal and Throw are paramount. You gotta have them. And we may as well keep Attack on him, too. This is my pretty basic setup for this. I still keep Cry in there, even though it's not going to really matter in the upcoming boss fight. And whatnot. We have the materials. Excuse me. We can put MP like that. Redia doesn't really need much. Neither does Cecil there. And we're good there. Health looking great. We're good. So on the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV, the final fight between the gods of evil from the moon, I'm gonna rape that Lunarian's asshole and shove my sword in there nice and deep. I'm gonna end that bitch. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. You can check out my website at www.jacktardstudios.com, or you can also watch me live on twitch.tv/jacktardstudios to see any cool games I'm either blindly playing through or other games that you may just not get to see it on the channel because, you know, I haven't played it a lot, so I'm trying to play it more. Like Stardew Valley, I think is what I'm playing right now on the channel. So if you're interested in those kind of things, check out the stream, and don't miss the next episode, the big finale. Without going all the way back to save, we're going balls deep, baby. Don't miss out on it. Bye! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.